and welcome to 2025 Black Desert Mobile Championship League Tournament for Europe. We just came back from Asia, and we're going to start with the Ramoness Championship, followed by Karkea Showdown, like before, and we'll find out who will be sitting on the throne for Europe. Hello, I'm Lila, and this is Jeremy, and we'll be hosting this stream today. We're back.
We just came back, and we already have supporters here. We have Araka saying, "Go Team Freeha." Now, we're not sure where Freeha will play at, but we're definitely sure it's either Ramoness or Karkea.
Yeah, we don't know, but what we do know is that Freya's here, and Freya is going to show some awesome actions since we're getting some supporters, which means he has a great reason to be here to fight against other teams and prove that he is going to be the champion for our Ramoness Championship. Meow, meow, meow. Kaiser Wolf, hello. Spicy Noodle 101, I think he means by Wonka, is that Wonka won the Ramoness Championship for our 2025 Asia. But for Europe, we don't know who is going to be our players, as well as who has those fans or who has those histories maybe that has a little bit of an upper side or has an interesting background. We don't know. We do have our rules though for our Ramoness Championship for you guys, and let's see some rules, find out what the rewards are after. We're done with the preliminaries yesterday, and we had this Ramoness skirmish system before. Today we are going to be hosting this semifinals and the finals for Ramoness Championship Europe 2025. It's going to be the best of 3 for semifinals and will be the best of 5 for the finals.
Yeah, again, also, so we have the rewards, but just so you know, like in Ramoness is because we might have new adventures here, so we're gonna explain a little bit later about Ramoness, but first let's move and talk about the rewards.
The rewards, yes, this is why we are here for. The winners, the set runner-up, and the 3rd and 4th place, they all get the awesome rewards for their place here. But there is something special for the winners too. We see the outfits that no one has. We see some titles that no one has. Some camp decorations, some golden camp decorations, some golden crown ornaments. The pet selection chest for all of those players who will be participating throughout the semifinals, and the class change coupon set for all those participants for our semifinals. Well, that's that for the rewards, but we do have something special ready. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, so throughout this Ramoness Championship, we did get many participants to actually get into the semifinals, but we did have to shorten those. Not shorten, like minimize them to 4 teams. But for the all participating teams, we have 1,000 black pearls ready for you guys. And for those of you who has managed to be in the 5th place to the 16th place, you have won some black pearls as well as some awesome titles. And to the 5th place to the 8th place, you get the pet selection chest as well. And what is that interesting title over there?
Yes, there's an overall champion in-game title that's given to certain adventurers who are actually going to be the champions for both categories, Ramoness Arena and Karkea Arena.
Oh, so you have to be the both champions for those tournaments, 2 tournaments, and you'll be able to receive this title, right? So before in Asia, we didn't have any qualified player who is qualified for this titled Unrivaled. But we'll see if Europe has the player.
We might have one.
We might have one, maybe 2. We'll have to see. Well, we have our players ready, the matches, the teams. We'll see the match then. Okay, for the semifinals, Swag 404 and Petitclair. They'll be fighting against each other in the semifinals for Ramoness Championship Europe, whereas Chill and will be fighting against each other in the semifinals for Ramoness Championship Europe.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's that for the matches, and we'll have to have a look-see for the details in the profiles for each team. Let's see those profiles then.
Okay. Looking at the first match, it's going to be Swag 404 versus Ted Clear. Now, Swag 404, we have Talara, Phobio, and Wondercrab.
I remember Phobio, maybe.
We've seen Phobio from the previous tournaments. Not just sure which tournament, but definitely Phobio is a very skilled adventurer who is playing in Europe server. I've also seen Talara, but we're not sure what are they going to show us today. Because these class composition is very unique. They have both for Grandmaster and Yacha, the Succession and the Awaken version.
Which doesn't
of
count
Striker.
as the same class.
Yes, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not the same class, and they have Berserker, no range class at all. And for Ted Clark, they have all melee classes as well, with Suncrash, Distress, and Colossus. Of course, seeing Suncrash and Distress, I think I've seen them. But
Well, you know, I
let's go
heard, I
first.
just got this fun news about the Phobio. That Phobio is actually, in fact, wearing that glorifying outfit that he has won from our previous Ramoness Championship.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if he'll be able to win again this time. But again, looking at their motto, it says
Shout out.
for Prada, Swag G to come back.
Who's that?
Probably a friend of theirs.
So maybe
or a guildmate
Prada Swag G left
to come back.
So they're, yeah.
Okay,
What an interesting motto.
we'll see. But okay, moving on to the next
Profile, which is
Profile.
Tedaclaire, the Suncrash, Distress, and Close.
Yes, Colossus. Again, playing here Berserker for Suncrash, Primrose for Distress, and again, Grandmaster for Colossus. These, I think, yeah, only one has a grab skill at this point. The other two, they're both very mobile, Primrose and Berserker. Again, their motto is Te declaro Don Comedia.
What does that mean?
You can ask our adventurers watching here.
Tedaclaro Don Comedia. Comedia means comedy. No. Do you guys know what this means? Can you like translate it for me? You know. You know.
Princey saying Prada is absolute Ramoness champion. I'm not sure if that's another time. I haven't really. I don't remember any adventure that's named Prada being a champion from the previous.
Anyone
but-
Tedaclaro Don Comedia. Please let me know.
we have supporters for Tedaclar. We have supporters
Tedaclaire.
also for Phobio. But again, this is the first match that we're going to watch today.
That will be our first match and our first round for our Ramoness Championships 2025 Europe.
Yes, and again, for those of you who are it's their first time watching Ramoness, okay, the winner here isn't necessarily the last team standing, but the one with the highest score after the final bell. Now let's watch the first round.
Yeah,
of
we
this
do
match.
have our round ready. Let's see some action. Okay, the Ramoness Championship, the very first Ramoness Championship is starting for Europe.
Right. Again, Talara here is on the bush, not going forward right away. We're not sure what kind of strategy they have at this time. But again, Wonder Crab gets the first statue, the monument of statue there.
Can't you see Phobio is wearing that outfit and
is
the
it
crown
real?
right now?
I'm not sure. Is he?
Phobio.
Okay. I guess everyone will
He
try to
is
focus on
showing
Phobio
off.
this time. But again, Talara, on the other hand, at the same team with Phobio, is actually 30% HP less than other adventurers. Tedaclar team is still strong. They're still at full, more than 80% HP. Talara here is going down. I think most of the skills
The
of
battlefield
Talara
of the
didn't work.
statue has appeared. Let's see who gets it.
Okay, Talara here is on the bush. I think he wants to pick those perfect moments there where he can grab
The statue or the orb?
someone. I am
Oh.
not sure. But we'll see. They're trying to go for that monument again.
The monument goes to Wonder Crab from Team A.
Yes, again, remember, the first monument went to Wonder Crab as well. So this is a good start for Team Swag 404.
Yup.
But again, it's a question of who's actually going to get more orbs and get those kills.
Yeah, those orbs, stacking those orbs has always been important. We have seen from Asia that it is a very important score when it comes till the end.
Right, and again, getting that salvation that we've seen
And
a couple of
seems
seconds
secure.
ago.
Is Lagos gonna appear?
Just-
Yes, it did.
Mhm.
Less
And
than 2 minutes.
yes, both of them are at full HP right now. Now we'll see here. We can't see the HP of Lagos right now, but we'll see where it will go. Okay.
Okay, so
surprisingly,
Close from the Team B got the Lagos really fast too.
Now Carlos gets the Lagos. Okay, tries to probably.
And Colos's HP isn't that low either.
But again, Swag 404 knows how to really hide. They know for sure that, okay, Carlos got Lagos, but, it's actually going to be useless because we can just evade it, go to, a further distance, just hide. You can see Talara again just on the bush, standing there with 23 points, goes in, gets that chance, just dances around, get for that perfect opportunity to grab, but again, fails to do it. It's a little bit hard right now for Team Swag 404 to catch up, knowing the fact that Ted Clar has 238 points against them.
Like Talara is like there just building a fort and waiting for the right moment to just attack and approach. It's like a spider.
Right. But again, it's quite different from the play scenes that we've seen from Asia, because mostly our clashes from Asia, right? But here, this time in Europe, we see that it's all calculated. They work together as a team. They go in, they back out, and then they find those perfect situations where they can actually grab a character or grab their enemies.
We have less than 30 seconds right now. There isn't that big of a score difference right now. Tedaclear is still leading with the points, so we have about like 15 seconds in the arena.
Right. And I think it's really important for Team Swag 404 right now, for Fulvio's team, to actually go to Kolos and try
Getting
to
orb
eliminate
for
Kolos.
Swag is important, but it's like 3 seconds left. Will they be able to flip it? No, it's not enough. So Team B gets the victory for this one. Oh yeah, so it wasn't like it was. I think they are actually very feeling each other out for the first round because they don't.
There's not a lot of factions that we could see from there. We only was able to see Telara was trying to go to back out,
Right.
and then go in, get for a grab.
That was
but
an
it
interesting
all
strategy
failed.
too.
Apparently, he didn't have a lot of points to keep.
Adam, thank you. Says I declare you a joke. The motto.
Oh, yes. So it's more of like it's a challenge to the other team. But here it's interesting that I can see a Primrose on the other team winning.
Well, we'll have to see how they're going to play for our next round because we have our next round ready. The game has started. And yes, we are ready for a fresh new game.
Yes. Again, here
they're going for the Monument of Battle right now. And Distress from the Team B got the Monument statue.
Right. I think Distress is very good in trying to get those orbs, because at the first time, I think Team Tedaclar was able to also wrap up and obtain a lot of orbs with their classes here. They have Berserker, they have Primrose. They don't even have a range class at this point. And I don't see a lot of clashes. Again, it's more of like playing around, getting those orbs, inflicting damage. But what we can see here is they're trying to at least go to each other's ballista right now,
Right.
taking them down to 50%.
They are taking care of the ballistas, but just
they're
for
gonna
a
probably,
right amount,
they're
right?
gonna probably take it out in the middle of the game. But Distress here, I feel like Distress is the star player of Tedclar here, is so good in playing Primrose. As you guys know, Primrose has the ability to actually slow down
Right.
enemies,
Like debuffing the opponent,
debuffing
right?
the movement speed, and at the same time the attack speed of both of any classes that it can attack. But again, we see here point wise, Tedaclar is on the lead. We don't see a lot of like massive fights here. It's just pick
They're
up
just
little
going
fights.
against those like orbs and the monuments, but now the atmosphere has changed. The Lagos appear. They're gonna go after Lagos. I think there's also gonna be like a strategy. Who is going for who is gonna get those
Right.
scores for Lagos?
Again,
'Cause
Wonder Crab is trying to go for Lagos. Will they be able to get
it? Who gets a Wonder Crab?
Wonder Crab gets Lagos
the
again.
Lagos.
But you can see
from Team
Wonder Crab
A.
is almost
I know, so
1%.
That's
Okay,
like,
did he die?
I don't
Did he
think
die? I
that's a
think-
strategy there, because if you have a low HP
Okay.
and gets Lagos, it's more likely that you're gonna lose that point to your
I
opponent.
think what happened to Wonder Crab was he got Lagos, but then he died right after that. So it just didn't work out well for them because the points right now is just a 6-point difference, and Phobio is getting attacked right now by Distress. That's a lot of debuff there from Distress. I think Distress really knows how to, in a way, maneuver the Primrose class and make it really powerful in debuffing the other team.
Right. And what I really love about this battlefield is they have Ballista, which is something that just changes the plot.
And
so
it's just, yeah.
and we do have our both ballistas just alive. So what they're gonna do and when they're gonna defeat this ballista is going to be this key point where this is gonna be a fun thing to watch.
Right. And I know for a fact, of course, we know Sun Crash and Kalas here, they have a solid amount of damage that they can inflict to other enemies. But again, I think the most important thing that we can highlight here is how Distress actually does those debuff and at the same time making
Less
the
than 20
enemies
seconds.
slower, which of course is a it will be a hard time for Phobia's team to rebattle because
Tedaclair
their
has
attack speed
also
have been debuffed.
defeated the ballista, which made Tedaclair lead this game.
Okay,
but
we'll see who's
we
gonna
have
win
like
this
several
time.
seconds ready. Let's see who got the victory. Team A, Swag, got the victory, which means that he may manage to defend this round, which means we are going to go till our last round and see
yes.
who is going to win the semifinals. This is our very first semifinals, and it's like still so nervous.
It was
so
it was a
palm
close
sweating.
fight. It was a
Yeah.
close fight against these two teams. I know they're doing their best. They're really. It's a nice comeback for Phobios, knowing the fact that he was a champion from the previous tournaments. But again, I think Tedaclair here just has much more potential, knowing for a fact that they have Distress or their debuff support on the team.
And I don't think they are going to change their classes anyways, because they said they are ready for our last round. Let's see the winner for our semifinals.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, it's the battlefield of Ballista. I love this
Both teams are
map.
going in for the monument again for that extra points there. We'll see who gets the first monument. Goes to Sun Crash. That gives them 18 points
For
in the lead.
Tedaclair. Yeah.
Yes. HP wise, we can't really see a big of a difference here, but we definitely know that they are playing. They're not into. They're into small fights. When it comes to these two teams, they're not really going in. Sun Crash is trying to go and chase Telara here with Distress, but again backs off again. So it's sort of like 3 versus 2, and then the other team would be 1 versus 2, sort of like a fight scene.
A little fight, right. And they are not really taking care of Ballista at this point, maybe later. But what I see here is that they are not forgetting about the orbs.
I think I kind of understand. Sonic Rush here is going down, but I think the main reason why Phobio, Wonder Crab, and Telara decides not to go into to go together as a team is that once they get debuffed by Distress, it's going to take a toll on their movement speed and their attack speed for a certain amount of time. So what they want to do is to at least make that minimal, but still be able to inflict damage on the other team.
Right, and we have about 2 seconds ready. Tedaclair is leading with the score at this point, but it might not matter because soon the Lagos isn't going to appear. And again, like I said, Lagos is always a table turner. Lagos has appeared, and I think they're all going to like move up to the corner, not the corner, the core of the battlefield where Lagos is there, and they are now going to like decide who will defeat the Lagos in their team. You know, before Team A, Wonder Crab got the Lagos, but lacked HP and got defeated right away.
We don't
so
really see it right now. The first time, see, but Wonder Crab gets Lagos.
Again, Lagos.
This
so
is for the third time.
Wonder Crab, again, HP is very low.
It is very unlucky for Wonder Crab. Remember the last time he had Lagos, but then he died right after Lagos went off. This time, he has 131 points, but again, Sun Crush or Distress can just go towards Wonder Crab, try to pin him down, and get those 30% points off of Wonder Crabs. But Wonder Crab here trying to get away.
Okay.
Will he able to get off?
We'll
I
be
think
able
he
to
needed
get
a
away,
heal
but the
orb. He
HP
needs
is
that
just too
artifact of
low.
healing. I think yes, he's still alive. He's still alive.
He's still alive. Oh,
Salvation
actually, wow.
saves Wonder
See,
Crab here
orbs.
despite being
Orbs are important.
knocked down.
Less than 1 minute right now, and yeah, Wonder Crab manages to live, not be defeated, and keeps the score.
Right.
But we
Again,
do have ballistas.
it is a very wise decision for Wonder Crab. I guess he did his best that he can just to avoid those attacks, and it actually paid off because of Phobio's save with the salvation.
Right.
Here, we only have 23 seconds
23
left.
seconds, and
but-
Swag 404 hasn't really taken care of ballista, which means they have a little bit of an upper hand here.
Yes. Again, if Team Swag
Again.
404 gets... Okay, they were able to get...
They were able to get it, but what
ballista.
about the orbs? We always have orbs ready there. Well, 3 seconds. I think the game is going to end this way, and the victory goes to Team A, Swag. So it will be the score 2-1 for this round, which means Swag 404 is going up against someone from our next match for the semifinals, and for our I forgot the opponent's name. The Tedaclaire. Tedaclaire has been great. Actually won our first round for the semifinals against Swag, and has proven themselves that they are a rightful to be here. It's just that, maybe a bit of unluck, or maybe
It wasn't just enough. I mean,
Yeah.
I do believe in the on how those classes can really get to synergize together as a team, especially for the Primrose, but
Yeah.
it just didn't work that they
And
wanted. It's okay.
It's okay,
It's still a good
but you're
job.
still in
Yeah.
the semifinals, which really means something. So we do have our results ready for our first match of the for the first semifinals. Let's see the results, which will be lose, win, win for the Swag 404, and for Tedaclaire, win, lose, lose. It was a close game, but still, Swag 404 managed to get the last round and is moving to the finals. Congratulations.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew. That is the first match for our semifinals. Now we are ready to move on and to check who are those teams that's
For
going
the
to jump right
semifinals,
into.
and
the
our
semifinals.
second match. Yes.
Let's check on the first.
Let's check. Oh,
second
Kenzo,
match.
hi. I've been great.
Okay.
Chill and AS. Never mind. Again. Chill and
All right, going back.
right.
So
So Chill and ASMR are gonna be fighting against each other on our second match, but we do have our details for their profiles. So let's start with the Team Chill.
okay, so the first team, Chill. Now we have here, of course, Lotus is the first class that we're seeing here in the what you call this in this championship, the tournament.
We have the profiles ready.
Yes, and then also in for Darkness and for Freeha, Darkness is playing Buccaneer and Freeha
It's playing Shy.
Shy. Again, it's
yeah.
they're not gonna
It's something that they chose.
they
the
chose
image.
to represent. Yes, okay.
So walking potion and some orbs.
Yeah, you don't need Zerk to
Oh,
win. So
yeah.
for those of you who are very new to the game, Zerk means Berserker, the one that I think Phobio used previously.
Yeah, and like in Ramoness Championship, we do see some berserkers.
Yes.
But
We'll see.
not like
They'll have to prove it.
yeah,
in this
and
match.
there has been some different patches, some Rabam skills and everything. So things changed. We do not see any Zerks there in for the Chill team. Team Chill. Walking potion, which means I think Freeha is Shy.
Oh, walking potion. Yeah, they
Right.
were. I think they were trying to mention Freeha because Freeha or Freeja is going to play Shy for the first time.
I think, and I think judging from their model, maybe they're gonna stick with Freeha, or Freeja is gonna stick with Shy. Perhaps
We don't know how it's gonna work because there's
And-
also a lot of updates that happen to Shy,
Right.
including the succession skill and also the Rabam skills.
And for some orbs, I mean, I think they are just gonna go for the orbs.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how is this going to work. Is it going to work in their favor?
We always have different strategies, like I said, strategy A, strategy plan A, plan
right,
B.
but yeah.
So
But
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
Again,
see.
we'll see. We always have to
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
actual game before we really hesitate to say something.
All right, let's move on to the next profile.
Profile for our ASMR.
ASMR. Okay, we have here
Okay.
Atev, Mugwe, Sakurka. Again, they are playing Grandmaster, Gladiator, and Raven. Again,
And their
these are
motto is Magic Sound.
Magic Sound is what they wanted to
And what
say.
I really want to mention is Mugwe, actually, because Mugwe has not only was able to be in the semifinals for Ramoness Championship, but also for the semifinals in Karkea Showdown Europe 2025, so which will start later after the Ramoness Championship ends. So if Mugwe's team ASMR manages to win the championship title for Ramoness Championship, Mugwe actually gets this gets qualified. Will be qualified if he wins this
If he
championship
wins,
title
yes.
and wins the Karkea Showdown.
Right.
Will be able to get that title unrivaled.
Mhm.
So actually, Mugwe I think is the only player who is
Eros,
close
yeah,
to being qualified to
Right.
that title, right?
correct.
Okay.
Okay, so these are the two teams. They can still change their classes. Okay, these are just representations of what they submitted to us. So they might change. There are no rules as long as there are no repeating classes. It's okay. So
It's okay.
if Atev wants to change or switch to a Chai class, that's also fine.
Yup.
Okay, just a
Yup.
mirror match.
Yup.
Just what happened in Asia.
Yup. It happened before and it was really exciting to watch. Let's see how it's gonna go. This is our first round for our second match. We are ready to see some actions. Let's see it for ourselves. Okay, the game has started. As always, we always start with this map, Temple of Raiders, and then we're gonna move up to the Ballista. Okay.
There you go. It's a slow phase. You can see Sakurka went right away. Friha is just in the middle of the
Wait, and
battle
I
right
just
now.
noticed
oh, he
something
got
that
grabbed by
for-
Mugwe. That's a good grab right there. Is Friha going to survive? Friha goes down.
And I
Got
just
pinned
noticed
down by
that Team
Mugwe.
Chill all matched their outfit into a neon green.
Yes, but again, Friha, despite being pinned down, still they are like they have more points compared to ASMR. Now we'll see here how Shy, as a support class, we know Shy support class,
Yeah.
right? How it's going to really affect the gameplay with the La La La, Capo, and with all those skills that he can provide for
And the
his
statue
team.
has appeared. They're gonna go get this monument because that really works.
Right.
That really gives you an upper
Okay.
hand in the beginning of the game.
Right, Darkness here is trying to inflict damage, but Friha, I could see Friha going towards Darkness, trying to stick with Darkness as much as he can to provide enough support for the damage. Now, on the other hand, Sakurka and Mugwe and Atev at the same time, they don't have any support, which means they rely on healing orbs and salvation. But that, luckily, it's not happened to them just yet. Again,
And Darkness from teammate got the statue.
okay, we see here Mugwe right now is got knocked down, and he died. Again, that's extra points for Tim.
And Lagos
Chill.
appeared in the battlefield. And let's see how they're gonna do against Lagos. Usually there is, I think, someone who just goes for the Lagos for each team.
Right, no one is taking yet on the Lagos, but again, I think everyone is just trying to compose their team again. Darkness here, Chill's team at full HP. We can really feel how Shy is supporting them with those heals. Delirious
And
gets
yes!
Lagos.
So Chill team got
yeah.
the Lagos.
Atev pinned down. Sakurka is going down. Again, Delirious here just trying to chase down whoever he can. But again, what's important here is again the Shy. The Shy has to know the locations of his teammates because they need that La La La. They need that heal support for them to be able to survive and to continue fighting. Sakurka is going down. Can't see the HP. No, it's not.
No,
Was
it's
able to
not. The
get
HP
away.
already is okay. We have 1 minute left, and ASMR is.
Well, there's 100 difference right now between Chill and ASMR. Chill being on the lead. Mugwe
Is totally on the
20%
lead right now.
left. I'm not sure if Mugwe's team here are able to get any kills here, knowing the fact that Delirious and Darkness has highest points at
Right.
this moment. You know, Frisia doesn't have any points at all, so it would be useless for them
And
to
we have
actually
30
go on
seconds left.
to Frisia. So you could see how the gameplay for Chill here is happening right now. Both points are distributed to Delirious and
20
Darkness.
seconds.
Freeha doesn't matter as long as he does his job as a Shy. It wouldn't matter because they are on the lead. And
They are
here,
totally on the lead right now. We have like 10 seconds.
10 seconds left for Sakurka.
left.
I
Will
think
I don't
tries
think
his
it's gonna.
best to
I
go
think it's
on
gonna end
Delirious.
this way.
Yes, but again, Freeha with those two healing skills again saves up and makes sure
Wow.
that his team is
I mean, having
at full
Shy on
HP.
the team is very supportive. The victory goes to Team A for the first round.
Okay.
I mean, it was really interesting how Freya played her Shy.
It's different. Both have different play styles. You definitely have to change your play style if you have a Shy with you.
Right.
And of course, there are some offensive skills for Shy, but again, you have to talk with your team and to know for sure what role is the Shy going to take when it comes to these gameplays. But again, it's a good job. I guess it's the first time seeing a Shy performing really well on the stream. We've never seen any from the previous tournaments, but I guess the Rabam skill works. I guess the succession skills are working now.
All right.
The class adjustments are working. I don't know, but it is a good play for Chill. Again,
It is. It is.
for Mugway,
For Mugway, yes.
it's not the end yet. We have Sakurka here.
Well,
Sakurka
yeah,
is
it's
a good
just
player.
the first round, though.
It's the first round. Mugway is an experienced tournament player. He has he or she. We're not.
We're not sure.
We're not sure.
But
is it,
it's just the fact that Chai is a she, so that's why I just called her a she.
okay. All right. Freeha. I guess Freeha is more of like a female name, so maybe we can call Freeha a she.
I don't know.
But good job to Chill, to
but
ASMR.
They did have a strategy, but let's see if this strategy
see.
is going to
Yeah, we'll
work
see.
for our second round. We have our second round ready. Let's see some great actions. And there you
Okay.
go. This is the battlefield
That's the
of
bear
the
there. Sakurka
ballista.
went in, but again, Freeha just throws in a bear in front. Again, Sakurka gets the first monument, which means, okay, this time it goes for ASMR, 18 points in the lead. We'll see, because this map right now is wider. There's a lot of space right now to actually play into. Sakurka is just like a demolishing machine right now, going towards the other enemies. But again, you can see the HP bars here. Freeha, Darkness, and Delirious, they have, again, almost at full HP. For Sakurka, Atev, and Mugway, it's a little bit different. You know, they don't have a healer. They rely on healing orbs. And if they go into these kinds of fights, if they want to sustain their damage, they need at least somehow a heal, or at least they need some sort of like a salvation. Let's say,
yeah.
so they can actually go back and just sustain their fight when it comes to taking down the other enemy.
Right. We do have a little bit of a difference with the scores. Not that huge, though. We are about to hit that 2 minutes,
Atev
which will
got
be
pinned down.
meeting our Lagos in the battlefield.
Right. Atev got pinned down again. As you can see, point-wise here on ASMR, Sakurka and Mugway. No, it's only Sakurka gets 45 points. But on the other side, Chill, Delirious, and Darkness gets distributed
Lagos
points
appeared.
again. Freeha has the lowest points, but I guess it's more of like doing her job
Right.
into providing
And the
support for their team.
The layers from our team A also again got the Lagos, and you know, for ASMR they really need this round because unless they get this round, Chill is going to win and will be
Exactly.
moving to the finals. And for Mugway, won't really stand a chance for the for that all-round champion title, right?
Right. Sakurka here, again, main job right now for ASMRs to get Delirious pinned down. But again, it's going to be
Okay.
real difficult because Freeha is hugging her teammates. It's now just a matter of defending her teammates to be able to sustain those damage and to have a good trade despite the insufficient damage, of course.
Right,
as
and
we know
for me,
ASMR has-
I think it was a bit early for ASMR to go for Ballista
Mhm.
because we have more than 30 seconds right now.
Right.
Chill hasn't really gotten for that. Ballista
I
can
can just continuous heal
Right.
for Freeha here. Now Sakurka has to be at least has to become careful here right now because once he dies, he's dying, but he gets that salvation.
Oh.
Be saved by Mugway.
Okay.
Again, now they still get 547
There is a
points.
huge gap between their scores, but it's like 15 seconds less. And for Chill Team, they really do have to go for the Ballista now. I
They
hope
need
they
to get
didn't
the
forget Ballista. Oh yeah, they're going for the Ballista
They
right
go for
now.
Ballista right now,
Okay,
and will they be able to go? Yes.
They have. I mean, there is a plot twist here, and yes, it
That's
ended this way. The
Summer
victory
Rain as
goes
the last
to
kill.
Team A. Chill. Potions, a walking potion,
A walking
and
potion
some
indeed for
orbs.
Shy. That's the Summer Rain and La 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 just working so well.
Well, it's so
Uh,
sad that we didn't. We lost our qualified winner for
We lost
our.
Mugway. This is the first time. I think usually Mugway from the previous tournaments,
Yeah.
we usually see them go to the finals, but I think
And also
this time
that,
it's-
yeah, Mugway was the only person or only player who was qualified for that title. But
I guess we have a new start.
we have a new stars,
But
definitely.
yes, possible stars, right? Because we're gonna
stars.
head to the finals.
Right. We do have our results ready
Okay.
for our second match for the semifinals. Let's have a look. Chill straight wins, and for ASMR, it's straight lose, but still ASMR being here for the semifinals for Ramoness Championship definitely means something. You guys did great. And for Chill, congratulations again.
Chill.
We'll be
I don't
seeing you
think-
in the finals.
I don't think you guys are really chill.
I mean, it means
It's
I
hard
think
to be chill in a tournament.
the way I see it is that they're telling other teams to chill because they're gonna win.
Take the title.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
you guys chill. We're gonna take the title. But
Again-
anyways, again, congratulations to everyone who has moved up to the semifinals. More congrats to you guys who are going to be fighting against each other in the finals, which is going to be, I forgot, a swag 404 and our team
chill.
chill.
Chill. So these are two complete team compositions, different team compositions compared to the previous tournament in Asia, and I am very interested. This
Very
gives us a
interested, yeah.
different play styles, slower phase, but they make sure they complete their goals. They're
Right.
successful with the orbs. They get Lagos. They support their teammates. We've seen a Primrose also in Europe who's very good in supporting, in slowing down other enemies. And here we see a Shy just going on full support. Doesn't care about the points. Just making sure that all of his teammates are alive.
And they have just done great during their preliminaries and their semifinals. I am really excited to see how they're going to play in the finals too, because it's finals, and I think they also are going to come up with some other strategies, plan A's, and all that kind of stuff. Maybe they're going to change their classes, who knows? But let's see the match our brackets
Okay.
for our finals for the Ramoness Championship Europe. Well, Swag 404 against Chill, Talara, Phobio, and Wonder Crab. I remember Wonder Crab just grabbing for the Lagos every single time. And for
Right.
Chill, Freeha showed some great support for other teammates, whereas the Lairs got the Lagos for our last semifinals,
Okay.
as well as Darkness supporting other team members as well. So they are all the decent team members for each other. Let's see some details for our Swag 404. Shout out for Prada Swag GG to come back. Okay. And again, remember Phobio, I remember
Phobio.
Wonder Crab, and Talara.
Okay. And this is the first team. Now moving on to our next profile.
Okay, so for
Chill.
Team Chill, walking potion and some orbs. Maybe they're gonna stick with this collab of this classes. Maybe they're gonna change.
This gets really emphasized right now because Phobio is playing Berserker.
Right.
But on the other team, they'd be like, hashtag, you don't need Berserker to win.
Huh.
So this is
Right.
going to be an interesting fight. Will Freeha, Darkness, and Delirious prove that you don't really need a Berserker to win in a tournament? Or
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna stick with their members, their
Mm-hmm.
classes, we don't know. But yeah, this is gonna be an interesting fight. We will see how they do against Berserker, which is a pretty strong class for the most of the times in the Ramoness Championship, because this is like more of this melee classes,
Right.
but is really powerful when he swings his sword.
Right. Now, also taking note of Swag 404 here, all of their champions, they deal a huge amount of damage.
Right.
They are deal damagers. They're melee classes. On the other hand, Delirious, Darkness, they do
They're
a certain
like
amount of damage.
more of a gentle
But-
debuffing class.
But they're really bad at debuff. They're really good at debuff. Delirious with that.
But with the
MP.
critical damage, not as well. But we'll have to see for ourselves because we have this game ready.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, let's see how is this going to work.
Arakas is
Again,
rooting for Freya, healing to
Phobio
victory.
and Freya just going on. No, that's a huge chunk of Phobio going down.
Whoa.
But again, he was I think, yes, they failed to get the monument.
I mean,
Okay, was
Darkness, I
confused with that.
love how she just like moves around and like a feather and is
Right.
kiting so well.
Right, we could see here, of course, Darkness got lightning, was able to get lightning. Freya hugging Darkness at most of the time in Delirious. See, they're in this specific position, so they're making sure that they do support each other. On the other hand, Phobio, Wondercrab, and Talara are more spread out, you know?
Yeah, and I think they're going for or like all the orbs and the battle monuments.
Yes, and also the fact that Wondercrab and Talara here. Wait, I don't know what Phobio
Team
is
B
doing.
gets the statue.
Right, I think Phobio is just trying to take orbs right now.
Oh.
But is it gonna work on this type of playstyle against Team Chill?
I don't know, but the Team Chill got all these statues and
And also, you could see the difference of having a support compared to a class that does not have a support in the Ramoness tournament. This is the first time we're seeing this.
for me, like how I see it is that for
Talara-
Swag team, they are just attacking going forward, whereas Chill, they are sticking with themselves and they're very defending each other,
Right.
very supportive to each other.
And again, here, Wondercrab, Talara got pinned down again.
Got
Wondercrab is going
Lagos
down.
here.
Their HP, Wondercrab's HP is below 20%. Phobia is at less than 50%. Now, are they able to get the Lagos here? Again,
Team B,
this is another
got the Lagos.
successful
I mean,
field.
Chill is going for all those like big ones, the monuments and the Lagos. They have managed to get all the statues as well as Lagos, and Delaire's is the one with the highest score right now.
Right.
Also has a very full HP. Let's see how she's gonna do.
From my take here, I think it's quite important for Phobio, Talara, and Wondercrab to actually go towards the support.
Right.
They have to go towards Freya and making sure she can't use
Really,
all of those support
right?
skills.
Those healing and supporting.
Yes, but again, we can see on Chill's team that Delirious and Darkness, they got Freya's back. You know, whatever happens to Freya, they need to make sure that she's being
can help,
supported.
right.
She can back off and she can restore her HP again. And this, we've seen this again from the previous fights. We are seeing it again.
Yeah,
in
you
this
know
round.
how Freya is just hovering around the layers. That's so helpful. That's like a really good support. And we have about 30 seconds left. We see that Chill has a huge amount of score against Swag, but I don't know how it's gonna go. We have like 20 seconds.
There is
ready.
almost 150 point difference right now. So
Double the score.
Yes, for Swag to be able to really have a comeback, they have to either
Get the orb
eliminate-
or the Delaires.
Yes, but again, this is quite impossible.
It's
right
5
now.
seconds. It's not a ballista field, so
From what we see, yes, this ends with a win again
for
in
the Chill.
favor of Chill.
Favor of Chill. And we haven't mentioned this before, but like we said in the beginning of the stream, that we said this is gonna be the best of 5. So any of these teams who gets the 3 scores first wins this final round.
Yes, and
final
this is-
round of finals.
Right. This is the first time, again, for the course of Ramoness tournament that we've had previously from previous years. This is the first time we're seeing a Shy
I love it.
outperforming.
And they
other
are just
classes.
such a good team. They are such a good team, so supportive. They have their roles all in control. we have our next round ready. Let's see some action. Let's see how it plays in the new map.
Right. Okay, there are no class changes here. Again, a wider map.
Right.
Freeha goes again and is trying to get the monument here. Darkness
got the statue again.
Yes, again, Talara having low HP and Phobio half of his HP. On the other hand, Team Chill is again full 100% HP despite having this exchange of skill attacks from the other enemy. We can see here, it is working. It is working.
Darkness here is a very good with mobility.
Well, which one? Which class?
Darkness.
Oh.
Yeah, the Buccaneer class. And Phobio with that sword swinging around and just like approaching is so
It's just hard.
fierce.
Because again, Phobio, Talara, and Wonder Crab can just... Okay, they can inflict damage for sure. That's 100%.
But it's slow.
But again, the other enemy can just back off.
Wonder Crab is almost dying and got defeated by the Lairs.
Again, on the lead here, Team Chill with full HP. Both of the teams are actually at full HP right now. Their ballistas, Chill's ballista still untouched, while Swag 404's ballista is at 50.
I think they heard you because they are actually taking care
That's
of
a light
ballista
again.
right now.
Darkness gets another lightning, which gives an advantage in favor of Team Chill. Again, they have
and we
healer,
have 2 minutes left, which means Lagos is soon going to appear in the battlefield, and which is going to totally change the atmosphere in the battlefield. Yes, Lagos appeared. I think they're all going to move into the core, the center of the battlefield.
Right.
And let's see who gets Lagos. Will it be the Lairs or will it be someone from the Team A?
I think Delirious gets the...
Lagos got defeated by the Lairs again from Team B Chill.
This is just too fast.
Oh my gosh.
But right now, Wonder Crab goes down again. Talara is at low. Phobio is stuck at 33 points, while Delirious have already obtained 123 points. And this shows...
And Swag actually went for the ballista right now.
Yeah.
And we have more than 1 minute left. Let's see if it's a good choice or a bad choice.
I think it has to be Talara or Wonder Crab. They both have grab skills, right? And that's their main job, to get a 100% success grab. To be able for Phobio to actually inflict damage and eliminate Delirious or Darkness. But again, it's not happening. It has never happened. And again, see the point distribution here for Delirious and Darkness is just okay. Freeha being left with 19 points does not really give any negative or any disadvantage on their team because she is the healer,
right?
And it's okay for her to give out her life for the team,
right? And we have 30 seconds ready left, and I think Team Chill will starting with the ballista right now.
Yes, they have to rush. They have
to rush because if they defend the ballista, if Team Swag defends this ballista, it might be very difficult for Team Chill to actually get the upper hand. We have less than 10 seconds. They do have to take care of the ballista. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Yes, it has been defeated. Team Chill got the victory again. Wow. And it was just so... I was actually very worried that Team Chill might have forgotten about ballista or doesn't have enough time to defeat the ballista because it was that close.
I don't know. I think it's just I don't know how to explain it because Delirious can inflict damage and at the same time do some sort of like debuff with the combat resource because of her skills, and at the same time Freeha can actually have at least help her teammates have a PvP reduction damage of at least 35%.
And one of our adventurers actually mentioned that Team Chill has a uniform, the green neon uniform that I mentioned in the beginning. Yeah, I really do love that they already prepared their uniforms too. And this might be the last round if Team Chill gets this round again. Who knows? Let's see if this is going to be our final round for the finals.
Again, there are no changes in the classes. Monument goes to Wonder Crab for the first time. But again, their HPs are 50% down already. On the
Yeah,
other
I mean,
hand,
like, this is very interesting because I believe this is the first time that the Team Swag got the first statue for
it
the
is
map.
very surprising to know. But again, knowing the fact that for damage trade wise, we know for sure now that Chill has the advantage because of their shy support. Now we could see it's either Swag 404 goes for a damage trade, or they can go for orbs. If they
Right.
go for damage trade, they definitely will lose because the other team has heal. They have Freeha on the other hand. So it's a matter of just trying to eliminate, I guess, the main support. I think they're focusing Freeha right now.
Okay.
Freeha dies there.
Freya, see, now they know that Freya has to be taken care of.
Yes, and I'm not sure if Freeha will be able to retaliate this time around. I mean, she was able to actually respond, but will she do the same strategy of hugging Delirious
Right.
in Darkness? I think there should be a distance right now of what's happening.
I think this is the first time that Freya actually got defeated.
She cannot be grabbed.
She cannot be grabbed.
It is very costly for their team if
But that's-
Freeha gets grabbed.
Right, but even though they know that that's a risk, they went for the shy, which means they believe this is going to work every time.
And it is working. 109, 110. It actually.
But we don't know if
it,
this is going to work for
it-
this round
it
because
potentially
Swag
might
already
work.
knows that Freeha is their like guardian angel for that team. So if they have taken down the guardian angel,
Wonder Crab.
Wondercrab got the Lagos.
Got the Lagos. That's 80 points. Again in the lead of Swag 404.
I mean, this round is going so different from our previous rounds.
Yes, and I could see that they are trying to eliminate the Lyris in Darkness, but again, Freeha is still 100% HP, can just go in and go for the heal. Darkness has been pinned down by Wonder Crab and Talara. Also, Delirious is... No, it is my mistake. No, they were able to actually get away, ask help from Freeha,
Yeah.
and now they are back in the game.
And Freeha actually managed to be there to support her team members. And we have less than 1 minute left. For right now, Swag has an upper hand with the scores, but who knows? Anything can happen in a minute. So
Well, since Swag 404 has the advantage right now when it comes to points, I think it's very essential for Chill right now to go to Wonder Crab and try
get
to
the
ping
points.
down
But
him
with
to get
Freeha
those
though,
points.
all together, they have to move all together.
We'll see because Wonder Crab can just run away. See, he's dancing right now, just
He's
trying
dancing
to.
with the sword.
But we'll see. Will he able to go and maintain that
20
way of play
seconds
style?
left.
Okay, the difference is quite far right now. We'll see if this is happening. They
L-
get salvation. Wonder Crab gets
10
saved
seconds.
by Phobos.
If there's
salvation.
like a freeze orb here. Okay, I don't think the difference between the score is going to change. And the victory goes to Team A, the Swag.
Swag.
It's the first round that they have won, and which is a good thing because now they have their chance to actually
Now,
win the
yes.
finals.
It's-
They now know where to go for, who to aim for, and they know that the statue and the Lagos, they really do have to go for those.
It's more of like Phobia woke up like, oh, hold on. I think we got this now.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
again-
like they said, Scarvos. Oh no, they're adapting. Shy, not a menace no more.
But again, there can always be room for improvements for Team Chill because it's their
Team Chill
first.
too, right.
Yeah, it's their first defeat. Now they do know that the other team will definitely go for Freeha. But let's see on this round.
They are not hesitating. They're not
No change
changing their
classes.
classes. Let's see our next round. Will this be a victory for Team Chill, or will it again be a defending round
Right.
for Team Swag?
Okay, let's see who's gonna get the. Okay, Talara gets the first monument.
Statue.
Oh, statue.
So
or
again, Team
statue?
Swag managed to get the statue.
Right. I think Talara is doing the same thing, just hides in the bushes. Will try to find for the perfect opportunity to grab Freeha. Freeha is focusing and supporting the
Right.
Lyris
She's doing her job.
continuously. It's her job to actually make sure that the Lyris'
Everybody's
HP
okay.
is at full HP, but again, point wise, they are falling behind.
Wait, so I have a question. If
Mm-hmm.
the Lures and the Darkness it has a full HP, Freeha has no role in this part?
Well, it has to be like there always has to be a role because every time there's a clash, their HP, Delirious' HP and Darkness' HP will.
What if they
in a way,
don't, like their HP don't drop?
if their HP don't drop? Let's say for example, a Freeha gets salvation, and then definitely then a free. Oh, sorry. If Delirious gets salvation, then Freya can just go for PvP skills,
Right,
rather
and getting
than support
orbs
skills.
or
Yes,
statues, right?
But this time, it's a close score still.
It's a close score.
It's a 5-point difference.
And we have
let's
more
see.
than 2 seconds.
We haven't seen Freya
100
getting
to 100.
grabbed.
Well,
Yes,
yeah.
there's a specific skill of a Shy actually that if you use this skill, you will never get grabbed. And I think he's trying to, or she's trying to use this skill just in case to be able to be safe.
Lagos appeared. Let's see who gets it. Because
Telara.
I feel like whoever gets the Lagos sort of gets a very good, strong upper hand for this round.
Right, but again, I think Swag 404 gets the lightning here. Who gets Lagos? Delirious
From Delirious from Team Chill.
at the sake of Freya's death. So Freya died over there, but was able
that
to
was
get.
a very that was
just-
a sacrifice. That
It was a good sacrifice.
It was a good sacrifice.
Well,
a sacred
Delirious.
sacrifice.
Yes, because again, Delirious gets this Lagos buff. Now Freya's main job right now is to make sure Delirious can live or will live until the end of this tournament.
Right, because Freya dying doesn't really matter unless she just, because she can just always reappear and help the others.
Exactly. Both teams right now are at full HP, but again,
Less than 1 minute left.
in a trade of damage here, we know already from the previous matches that Team Chill have the edge over their Shy support.
Right.
Now, will they have? It's a matter of
But
getting.
the score difference isn't that big.
Yes. So it's either someone gets lightning
Lightning
here,
or
that's Summer Rain again from
Maybe
Freya.
freeze.
Again,
yeah, we
there's-
have 30 seconds left. The Chill is stacking up the scores, but
But
still,
again,
it's not
It's
that big.
It's not that big. Telara is going
few-
down.
It's like
Delirious,
2 orbs away.
Okay, Telara is
Got
got
the
pinned down by
freeze.
Delirious. Again, point wise,
The swag is has the Team Chill has the upper
yes,
hand.
we have 10 seconds left. Will this be the winning moment for Team
What's gonna
Chill?
happen with the orb?
with
5 seconds.
Free has
3
leading as a
seconds.
support, or
1 second,
will it have a
and the
change?
game has ended with the victory to Team B Chill, which means score 1 for the swag and score 3 for the Team Chill, which means we
Exactly.
have the winner for the finals for 2025 Ramoness Championship Europe.
Okay.
Okay, but anyways, you guys both managed to be in the finals, which really matters. And we have our results ready. Let's see for ourselves the results
Okay.
for the Europe.
Let's show the results. Okay.
For swag team, lose, win, and then lose. For the Team Chill, win, lose, and then win again. So it sort of shows how Shy can really do something for your team when it's like a team playing content.
This this actually really changed. This would change a lot of perspective. Also,
Shy.
yeah, for Shy, people who view Shy as not so very effective a teammate when it comes to Ramoness content. In Ramoness content, they do help. The Shy classes already has proven that actually become effective in team plays. What more even for other GVG or mass PvP contents out
And
there.
all of these
Yeah.
teams, they were qualified to be here, but they just didn't come here to show off their skills. But they are here for a reason. They're here for the rewards. Let's see the reward for
Okay.
our winning team. Okay, the winner who gets the outfit, Undying Legend. Oh, let's just imagine how Shy's gonna look in that Undying Legend outfit. It's gonna be really cute.
I bet Freya is going to wear that on the next tournament.
And remember how this Team Chill already has their neon green uniform that they have prepared. Now they can come in that Undying Legend outfit for our next tournament for Ramoness Championship Europe. Let's see our other camp decorations
Yeah.
for our winning team.
Okay.
Camp decoration, the golden lion statue will be for our winning team. For the runner-up, we have the silver lion statue ready, and for our third and fourth place, the bronze lion statue for the camp decoration. And we have something else ready for you guys, which is the ornaments, the crowns for your head, for decorations, the golden crown,
Looks
the
good on Shy
silver
though.
crown, yeah, and anything looks good on Chai though, and the bronze crown for the third and fourth place. Congratulations! And again, we have our winner ready. Let's get ready to clap for them, guys. Okay. Woohoo! Congratulations! The winning team for Ramoness Championship 2025. Europe, I'm sorry, is the Team Chill, Delares, Darkness, Freya. You guys have done, has shown some great actions, has done great for our Ramoness Championship. It was really fun to watch you guys play because you guys really done it as a team and just being supportive to each other, just having that rolling control, just really showed how Ramoness Championship really is about those classes that you pick and those roles that you go for as with a strategy, and all these awesome, decent rewards. I hope you guys love it. And for our other teams, let's see the rewards for them.
Okay.
For the runner-up.
For the runner-ups, they will not go home empty-handed.
The Swag 404. Again, congratulations. You managed to be in the finals, which means you are just awesome with Ramoness Championship, and you are one of the top 10s in all three of you are in the top 10s for our Ramoness Championship Europe. And you'll be not going home empty-handed. All these awesome gifts are for you, as well as for the Ted Claire and ASMR. These are for you too. I hope you guys enjoyed today's prize.
And going back, we've had an amazing, extreme, fun Ramoness fight scenes in Europe, and I am actually surprised personally to see a turning of events here with the new winners,
and
new classes, set of
the
classes,
rising classes, the rising players, and because some of those names I don't even remember from our previous championships. It's really fun to see the recognizable names, but it's also really exciting to see our new rising
new names,
stars.
new classes that's going up, and it's just
you guys are marked in the history of Ramoness Championship.
Right, you'll be forever on
remembered.
YouTube.
Yeah, I just loved you. I love seeing you guys play in Ramoness Championship Europe. I remember that we didn't really get to host for you guys in the Ramoness Championship last year.
Yeah.
So I forgot how well you guys played, but for this time, you guys really showed how you're affectionate with the Ramoness Championship in Europe. And and we have our we're done with our Ramoness Championship for Europe this time, but we are going to be back with our Karkea showdown in about few seconds after the image change. Guys, don't go anywhere, but for you guys who have to really run to the washroom or grab a popcorn or something, because it's gonna be an hour or more.
Coffee maybe.
Yeah, to stay up, because we have a coffee with us too, to stay up, give you some energy, and we are gonna come back with the Karkea showdown Europe. And we are back with our Karkea Showdown 2025 Black Desert Mobile Europe. Hello, I'm Lila. I'll be hosting for the Karkea Showdown, and this is Jeremy, and he will be hosting with me for the stream throughout the Karkea Showdown.
Okay, of course.
Hello.
We are back again, but again, this time it's 1 versus 1. Tonight, we strip away the gear, the levels, and the outside advantages. No more CPs. This is pure, unadulterated 1 versus 1 skill. So again, warriors will face off under equal footing, same HP, same skill levels, same stats. It's just a true showing or a true test of reflexes, tactics, and mastery. Now let's see who will be the ultimate duelist for our Karkea.
But before that, we do have to mention our rules and the rewards, the rules that they have to keep, and the rewards they're gonna fight against for. Let's see the rules. Yes, we did have this preliminaries yesterday, and we had this system where Karkea skirmish happened. But for today's stream, we are going to be having semifinals and the finals. So it's not going to be a Karkea's skirmish system for today. It's going to be the best of 3 for semifinals, best of 5 for the finals. Those are the simple rules that you guys have to be just keeping in your head. And we have our rewards ready. Let's see some rewards. Okay, these are just like all these lists of rewards that you can just read it.
Right. It's very.
There are black pearls.
Right.
There are outfits for the winner, the titles, the camp decorations, ornaments,
Right.
the pet selection chests.
They're very identical to the Ramoness rewards. So if you are interested, maybe you can join the next upcoming tournaments. But yes, these are the rewards for the winner, second, third, and fourth. Now, for those of you who have not reached fourth, you still have other rewards. So let's check on the other rewards. Here we have 5th to 8th, 9th to 16th, 7th to 32nd, and of course we have all participants. Again, I think for all of you who have participated in the Karkea Arena for the open prelims yesterday, you will get restoration scrolls 10,000. But again, just to make sure, you must have played at least 3 preliminary matches for you to be able to get this reward.
Oh, so if you have like played for
twice, sorry, you can't really
twice.
get the reward. Yes.
Okay. But for you guys who have been playing this for the preliminaries for more than 3 times, you'll all be obtaining this restoration scrolls, 10,000 restoration
10,000
scrolls
for free,
and over for the overall champion title unrivaled. It's really sad that we didn't get to see the Mugway move up to the finals for our Ramoness championship, because Mugway was the only one who was qualified to get this title. But nevertheless, we'll see if we get to meet our next qualified participant for our next tournament. And yeah, we'll just forget about that title, but we'll just have to see who is the winner for the Karkea, because Karkea, like I said before in the Asia server, Karkea, the difference between Ramoness Championship and Karkea Showdown is that Karkea, it's about strategy with your teammates, your collaboration, with the collaborations with your classes, how you do your roles, right? Whereas for Karkea, you just play solo and you just do awesome with the actions. You do well with your skills, just show off how you have mastered this class, and that's how you win the arena in the Karkea Showdown.
Exactly. And all the focus will go into you with the cameras, because we have our staff there just checking out on your play sus. Now let's try to check on the profiles of our matches. Now the first match will be, of course,
Mugway versus Yosu.
Yes.
Mugway versus Yosu. We are going to talk about a little more details with the profiles. Moving on to the next match will be Darton against Guardian. Maybe Guardian's going to come as Guardian. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows?
Mugway. I think this is also very interesting that Mugway chose Fletcher class to be his, how do I say it, like the showing image of himself, which means maybe Mugway might come as Fletcher. It's not definite, but it shows that Mugway is pretty confident playing Fletcher in arena.
Yes.
And whereas Joseph, I haven't also seen Nova in the arena too. So this match will be very interesting to watch, because like if you see different classes, it's always fun. It's always exciting, colorful. And yeah, that will be our first match for the semifinals for Europe Karkea Championship. Mugway again. So in the preliminaries, he did great. 2-4-2-0 is the record for his preliminaries. And he will be fighting against, as you guys know, Joseph in semifinals. And the motto is, "Be water, my friend."
And then
I don't know what
we
that
don't know
means.
what that meant.
Okay,
it's just they're very straightforward here. Even
so
Joseph,
preliminaries 2-3-8-7, which is pretty sweet too. And in the semifinals, we'll be playing against Mugway. And motto means peace, but come on, you can't bring peace to Karkea Championship and win. Peace and defeating the opponent doesn't go.
Right.
So
but
what do you mean peace?
Just peace,
You'll defeat the opponent, but you still have...
It's more of like, probably I'm going to play the game whether I lose or not.
I still enjoy it.
I'm still enjoying
Oh,
it. I have
okay.
peace in my heart. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that is how it's gonna go with the Karkea Championship.
Yes.
For Europe, I am so happy to see some, like I said, some colorful, different classes for. Wait,
Right.
Mugway is gonna come with a different class.
Yes. Now it's change the class because I know for probably Mugway knew that he is gonna face a Nova, and
Nova.
it's a little bit difficult if you're using a Fletcher against Nova because
Yeah.
Nova has certain skills that can actually deflate or deflect the skills of Fletcher. But we'll see.
Has that big
Yes. 'Cause it's-
guard, right?
Because it's a range class. Oh no, this is Corsair. Sorry, I thought it was a Buccaneer, but
I
it's
love
Corsair. But we'll see how Corsair can be tricky.
Corsair
in
can be tricky.
PvP.
I have played Corsair in Arena, and it was a tricky fight for my opponent.
So we'll see how it's going to happen.
That's why be water. Okay, that's cool. Okay, guys, we are ready for Karkea Showdown, the very first semifinals for Europe. Let's start with the game. Okay, we are starting with the Karkea Showdown, Mugway versus Yosef.
Okay, there you go. Oh,
wait.
that's Yusuf trying to
That's
become
Water,
defensive at the same
right?
time. I think it's very important for Mugway to really get this perfect,
Right.
perfect situation where he can
And
break
Corsair can
Yusuf's
be a very
forward
mobility
guard.
class where she can go behind Yosef's back, the Nova's back, and try to attack.
But again, Nova, Yosef here playing as Nova. You have to remember that if Nova plays really well, he can use forward guard just unlimitedly. And just to know if he knows how to play against Mugway's Corsair, I think he'll be able to really come off more of like an advantage. And also, Nova has a grab skill.
Right.
So if Mugway goes on towards
That will be
Yosef,
tricky.
Yosef can actually just use a grab skill here. Does another forward guard skill here. We don't know what's going to happen. But again, Yosef is going forward. Will
Yes.
be able to damage Mugway gets
Mugway.
grabbed by
I
Yosef.
know.
That's a combo right
and
there.
then
Nope.
it just managed to escape.
Okay,
But-
that's got froze again.
Okay.
Mugway fell
Mugway
down.
HP is going down. And less than 1 minute now. It's like 40 seconds left.
Okay, this is really this is so good on Yosef's part because if you have a forward guard, usually on your sides you can there's an open
Right.
areas there for your
can't
enemy to
really
actually
do
get
anything,
in.
right.
Yeah, but again, Mugway, despite trying so bad to go to the side and go at the back of Yosef, it's failing hard. Okay, that's a successful
15 seconds.
knockdown. That's a good Rabam skill there and
Whoa.
finishes off Yosef in just 3 skills.
Oh my goodness. I thought it
Okay.
was like Yosef really did have this upper hand against Mugway for the beginning of the match, but Mugway just
That is-
knows how to move around Nova and her forward guard.
But again, Yosef is actually very good in maintaining that forward guard
Right.
stance
She
and
just steps forward and,
and
forward
trying
and
his
tries
best
to like
to just block any,
Right.
of course, of Mugway's skills. But again, Mugway became more on the
very
advantage.
flexible.
I think Mugway was able to really go for that daze on the last minute.
I
and
think
was
Mugway
able
was
to
actually just
implement a combo there, but
backing up and trying to spot that right moment to attack Yosef's like on the side or on the back.
Right.
But they are getting ready for this next
but
round.
again, yeah,
If Mugway wins,
it's over.
Mugway, it's gonna move up to the finals. If Yosef gets to defend this round, we'll go straight to our last match,
Yes.
last round. Well, we have the game ready. Let's see the action.
Again, there are no changes in the class here. Yosef sticking with Nova here. Mugway is trying to deflect any of Yosef's charge. Again, Yosef just so frustrated right now, just going in. Usually you don't see a Nova going very aggressive like
Exactly.
this. But we'll see how Mugway will go against Yosef. That's the
Yosef
queen again.
knows that this round is a very important round for her. So
I feel like Yosef right now has learned to whatever. Probably she made a mistake here playing against Mugway a while ago. But again, you could see that the damage, like both of their HPs are still at good. Yosef is at probably 90% just healing right now.
Right.
And it's just trying to find this possible opportunity to go and charge forward towards Mugway. Now, Mugway is also wise enough to evade Yosef's skill. That's a good one.
Hiding and retreating again.
Right, but again,
run.
when it comes to exchange of damage, I feel like Mugway is falling behind. I think Mugway has to at least go for that combo. But again, it's very risky.
Their HP isn't really going
Knowing
down.
the fact that Yusuf can actually pull Mugway with that grab. So, okay, that's it. That knocked down on Mugway. But again, it didn't have a perfect open spot for the Rabam
was
skill.
Able to escape. The Rabam skill is deadly, as we have seen from the previous round.
But again, see here, I think Yusuf's HP is at 50% now.
And it's 20 seconds.
And, you know, it's a little bit difficult for Novas to inflict damage because, you know, they have forward guard skills. Again, Yusuf knocks down. Okay, Mugway fails to do the combo there. And Yusuf is still alive. But
we have about like 3 seconds
left.
ready, which means Mugway is going to win this one.
No, it actually...
because of that HP score. So the victory goes to Mugway. And Mugway just naturally goes up to the finals. Congratulations.
It was fast.
It was fast.
It was it faster than from the matches in Asia? I think this was really... No, it wasn't fast.
I don't think so.
Because they were able to actually go with the full 2 minutes. But again, Mugway playing Corsair was victorious towards defeating Yusuf.
Right, and we have our results ready for our first match for the semifinals. Let's see the result image. It's ready. The Mugway win-win, Yusuf lose-lose. But Yusuf, you did great. You were able to come to the semifinals, and which means you are one of the best in the Karkea Championship in Europe. Congratulations. And Mugway, a bit of more congrats to you too, because we'll be able to see you in the finals. And, you know, yeah, like it's a clear win for Mugway. I really didn't know that you'll be able to fight against Nova that good, because Yusuf is very skilled with playing Nova, but I guess you just know how to play against Nova with your Corsair, and I'm really happy to see one of those Corsair move up to the semifinals, to the finals, because Corsair is one of my favorite classes.
And also, knowing a fact from the previous tournaments, well, Pinoy Slayer did change in the middle, right?
Right.
So who knows, Mugway might change to another class.
I know.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll have to see. We do have our second match ready for the semifinals. Let's see the profiles for our players.
Okay.
Darton against Guardian. Well, I thought Guardian might come as Guardian, but maybe not. We don't know.
Okay.
Well, Darton and Guardian is going to play against each other in the semifinals for our second match. Let's see the profiles for our Darton. And Darton, 2-3-8-8, not that bad for the semifinals. He will be playing against Guardian. The motto is Nerve Corsair already. So if Darton manages to move up to the finals, might be able to
gonna be in trouble against Mugway.
Might be interesting, but who knows?
Right.
And with our Guardian there, the profiles, it says... Let's have a look with the profiles for Guardian. So in the preliminaries, again, did awesome. 2-3-5-6. Deserves to be here in the semifinals. And in the semifinals, we'll be fighting against Dartons. I don't know. Because we don't... what Darton's going to come with the classes.
Well, we'll see if they will change their class at the last minute, but we know for sure that they have submitted both Gladiators and Hashashin for this match.
It'll be really fun if they play with the same classes.
I am not sure. They might... Because you could literally, if you get invited to the tournament, you definitely will see the opponent's class.
Right.
So you might as well just change now if you think you can do better with another class. But we'll see. This is the semifinals. So I'm pretty much sure they have already chosen their best main classes here.
Right. And yeah, Guardian actually
someone changed.
The class
to Void Knight.
To the Void Knight. And Darton is sticking with the image that he has chosen for his profile. So yeah, this is going to be our second match for the semifinals.
It's a Phantasma. It's a Phantasma. Okay.
For the semifinals. Yes. And yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So here's the thing. Wait, so Guardian definitely knows how to. I would assume he definitely has had previous matches against Gladiator. That's why he decided to actually choose a Phantasma, right?
Right.
This is the exact thing that happened from Asia. Because the first time, Pinoy Slayer was like, I'm going to change to Sage.
And that worked.
And I'm going to win. So we'll see what's
We'll
going to happen
see.
here.
We'll see. I mean, maybe Guardian knows how Darton's gonna play his class, but I don't know. And
We'll
we
see.
have
We'll
our
see.
round getting ready.
Darton can be pain in the head. Can be a headache. Gladiators are really will give you a headache in arena.
But it depends on
They're
how you
very
play it.
they're very defensive, and once you get a daze or something, or a knockdown or a knockback, once you get grabbed, it's over. See, look at that.
Well,
the
with
stance.
this round, yeah.
Now,
This is our very first round for the second match for the semifinals in Europe.
right, and again, Guardian, with that Phantasma attacking anything in front will be useless against the Gladiator here, because Gladiator has that stance shield. But again, we'll see how Darton will play here against Guardian. See, there's a lot of they're both of them are being defensive right now. No one is going up. I think it's Guardian who's trying his best to make sure that Darton gets dazed or gets stunned here. Again, okay, that's enough damage. Was able to inflict and break Darton's shield. Now Darton is that's a grab.
Not a grab. That can be painful.
Now that's a full combo that can happen.
And Guardian's HP is just going down and
Right.
down.
That's the thing. That's why I told you it can be a little bit tricky fighting against a Gladiator,
In
because
the
you have
arena.
to go on the side. Okay, that's
Again,
a good one
got knocked
from
down.
Darton. Goes for a full combo, fails to do it. Again,
Has
Darton
escaped.
backs off, but
Less than 1 minute.
okay. Darton is trying to become on a defense mode again. Guardian trying to make sure that he is able to back off from the distance of Darton here. Okay, that's another one
Less
for
than
Darton.
30 seconds.
Darton gets knocked
Guardian
down
gets
again.
knocked
That's
down.
another
Maybe
skill
there's gonna
from
be a combo.
Guardian.
No, has escaped.
Well,
20 seconds.
that's a second grab from Darton. That's okay. I thought he's going to inflict a lot a good amount of damage, but he failed to do so.
Exactly.
Guardian was able
And
to
their
back
HP
off again.
is just
It's
pretty
just
much
6
the
seconds left, and you
same.
don't really know who's gonna win. But seeing with the
2
HP bars,
seconds
I feel like Guardian
has an upper
got
hand,
this.
right?
But we'll see. We'll see.
Do.
It was
Guardian,
okay. Guardian
wins this round. The first round for the second match. I know, like I thought
wasn't
maybe they might have gotten the same HP score,
Yeah.
which
It, it might be a really. I feel really.
it's really
It's
intense.
a lot of
Nim-nop.
respect for Guardian to playing Phantasma against a
know.
Gladiator,
And managed to win too.
because usually it is extremely difficult to daze or to stun.
Ambush. Wow, that's insane
good
battle.
gladiator.
I do agree. And I think Guardian is gonna go with the Void Knight, and Darton's still gonna play with the Guardian and see how it's gonna go
Well, we'll see if
for our
Darton changes
second round. Because
classes.
I don't think so. I think they are saying they're ready.
Okay.
So this is gonna be our second round for our second match. Maybe this is gonna be our final match. We'll have to see. Let's see for ourselves. Let's see some action. Okay, so will this be our last round, or will
Again.
this be just our second round?
Okay, I think Darton here is
Just going at
on
it.
an
Oh my
offense
gosh.
mode right now, but again fails to do so. Gets damaged a little amount of damage, but it's enough for him to actually go again. And okay, I think Guardian here was
gonna get
okay.
some
That's
grab,
a failed
but
grab
no.
there. That's a good
Guardian
exec-
actually was able to. Is it knockdown? It's a knockdown. Oh, but escaped.
Again, I think Guardian here has really played many times against Gladiator.
Yeah.
You see a while ago, he was able to evade that grab, but I guess this time it's... No,
No, it's a combo.
Okay, it's a combo
It's
going
a
in
full
round.
combo,
It's a full combo.
and Guardian just was not able to run away from that, but lives still.
Because once you get a grab from from Darton,
Darton just went down, but has managed to stand up, is going after Guardian. Guardian retreats, seems like retreating, but actually maybe it's her plot or strategy against Darton.
It actually depends here. I mean,
Yeah.
Darton is doing his best, but I think Darton is losing so much patience right now. Because I think for a gladiator to actually become successful in all the grabs, it's
you
a
have to, it's a melee class.
and you have to be extremely patient and to get those opportunities. But again, right now, I think it's just going in, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Okay, I think it's working
It's
now.
working.
If he gets
It's
this
down.
grab, he might be able to win this round.
Right.
Nope, he backed off. He literally backed
20
off.
seconds.
And now Guardian is going against Darton.
Darton is losing HP right now. Will Darton able to live?
This is going to be
it's a tricky
critical.
one.
I know. That's another grab.
It's
That's
another grab. It's another
Okay.
grab.
No, it
3
failed.
seconds.
The Guardian.
Darton is going down, and the winner is, the victory goes to Guardian again, which means our Guardian is going to move up to the finals. And we'll be meeting Mugway in the finals.
No changed classes there. I was surprised.
I mean, like, the thing is that how interesting the Pinoy player in the Asia server, and how our Guardian just instantly changed their class as soon as they saw opponent's class.
Because there
Like,
are
they
certain
know.
classes. If you've played so many times in the arena, and you definitely know, you could, even our viewers here, they do know a specific amount of skills that you can throw on the stance shield of Gladiator would eventually break. You know how to play with it, you dance around with it, and so I think the Guardian knew from the very first time that using Phantasma will be in an advantage when
Right.
it comes to defeating a gladiator.
Exactly. And we do have our results ready for our second match for our semifinals. Let's see the result. Image.
Okay.
It's lose-lose for Darton and win-win for Guardian again. Darton, you were here for the semifinals in the Karkea Championship
First time.
Europe, so which means Darton, you have just left a mark there for Karkea Championship in Europe. People will remember you now. And for Guardian, congratulations. We'll see you in the finals.
Yeah. And
Okay.
again, has been really an interesting Karkea in Europe as well. We've seen, different classes from Asia, but this time it's also a set of different classes. Before it was Sage and Hashashin.
Yeah.
Zaid, sorry.
Zaid.
But this time it's going to be
All
a different class again.
classes, right? Let's see the match bracket for our finals.
Mm-hmm.
For our Karkea Championship Europe Mugway finals, Mugway is going to fight against the Guardian,
Yes.
who they both have shown some great actions. They had a clear win from our semifinals. Mugway actually, even though his image is Fletcher, has played Corsair. And the motto was "Be water, my friend," and that was actually the foreshadow of which class he was gonna play.
Right.
And yeah, also for our opponent,
For Guardian.
what was the motto was just GG, right?
GG, yes, GG.
Just like,
Very
let's-
simple, very
let
straightforward.
let's be quiet and just play.
Yes, if you play and if you win against me, we're good. If I win against you, we're also good. So it's a chill game.
Alexia 030, I'm really happy to see that you are having some fun and is interesting, and seeing this being very interesting with the game.
Okay.
Good.
Now,
Okay, yeah.
right.
Guardian has done some good work in the semifinals and is just eager to play.
Right, and also this time, we're not sure yet which classes are they going to use. Well, we'll see in a couple of moments later, but again, knowing for a fact that, I think these two adventurers here, these two semifinalists know what they're doing in arena. Like, you could
Oh.
literally feel that they are really, they are specialists
Right.
with those classes.
No, sorry. I thought GG was like just go, but it was actually good game and get good.
Yeah, good.
Right,
Good.
right.
Okay,
Get good.
so
I remember Mugway,
they're sticking.
Corsair,
They're sticking with
Guardian, Phantasma, they are sticking with their previous choices.
Yeah.
And let's see if they're gonna change their classes after this round. We'll
Yes.
have to see. This, by the way, guys, the finals will be the best of 5, not the best of 3. So we will see who gets 3 scores faster than one another. The game is ready, I think, and we'll have to wait a little bit more. Mugway again, Corsair, Guardian again, Phantasma. I haven't really seen this match against each classes.
There's probably a lot of matchups that have been happening previously. That's why for these classes, that's why they know how to. I think Guardian is is confident enough to really go against Corsair. And Mugway is in the same thing. He is confident enough to use Corsair against Phantasma.
Can you tell me like how Mugway and Guardian? I mean, wait.
Okay.
We just gotten the news that Mugway is gonna change the class
I
from Corsair to Igneous. He's gonna be Igneous against Guardians Phantasma. Let's see if that's the right choice for him.
I think Mugway knew the very first time, like, it's probably a risky class using Corsair against
right, because you said Guardians pretty confident playing Phantasma against Corsair, right?
Right.
They have both said that they are ready for our first round for the finals of Karkea Championship, Karkea Showdown for Europe. We'll just have to see who gets the first point for this one, because whoever gets the first point gets a little bit of an upper hand. That's how we've seen from the previous matches. We'll have to see. This is the very first round for the finals in the Europe.
Okay, very defensive. Mugway has been very defensive. I thought he's going to go right away and do the grab.
This is awesome that we are not having same classes over and over again for all the servers.
Okay, I think both are really good right now. No one gets stunned or dazed. Let's see who's going to get the first amount of damage. Okay, Guardian gets the first skill damage there. Backs off. Mugway gets a grab. Goes for that. Okay, another. I think that was a Rabam skill there. Was successful inflicting that damage. Now Guardian has to at least retaliate. Will he be able to at least get Mugway, or at least, have a... Okay, I think what's happening right now... Okay, he's still failing to inflict damage against Mugway. Mugway, again, gets those skills. Failed. I think he tried grabbing Guardian, but this time I think he's going to... Okay, that's a good evade there. Okay, that's a daze. That's a knockdown there by Guardian. But again, Mugway stands up again. Oh, that's a mistake from Mugway. Why did that happen to Mugway? Okay.
So Mugway is just...
Mugway here must be pressured right now. I think he has to be really extremely careful, because once you get dazed and knocked down by Phantasma, it's going to more likely take a huge amount of your HP. Okay, Guardian being knocked down. No, that's a grab. Blight of Destruction. No, that's a Rabam skill.
Okay, and I think Mugway got this first round.
Okay.
Well, it really worked for Mugway to change the class from Corsair to Igneous. That really worked.
I think there was a time, I think our adventurers here also watched. There was a specific... I think he might miscalculated the distance between the Phantasma, and so he got knocked down with this range skill from Phantasma. But again, he was able to retaliate. He was able to use 2 Rabam skills successfully, and that actually did decide the winning factor. And now,
it says Adam says, as I said, Igneous wipes the floor if he's a good player.
Okay, that's a good comment from Adam David Stanek. Do they have gears in this tournament? No, everything is on the same level. They have the same stats, same skill levels, same HP. So it's more of like how you
understand that class and
how you go against the enemy. And again, Mugway is...
We just heard that Guardian is also going to change her class.
Okay, Guardian now is having some second thoughts. Is he going to change the class? we'll
It'll
have to
be
wait.
fun if Guardian changes class.
Guardian knows definitely that
This
he has.
might not work. in
This might not
Karkea,
work.
Right.
I
And
know.
every round counts.
I know it's best of 5, but
Well,
we'll
if,
see.
If Mugway gets this point too, then it will be really pressuring for Guardian to play, because
It
that
would be-
next round can be the
It
final
would be
round.
so. If he mirrored Mugway's class like Ignis versus Ignis, that would be really interesting. But again,
Right.
we are still waiting.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Guardian to make up her mind. Who would you play against, Ignis?
Okay.
Has chosen Fletcher. Fletcher is actually supposed to be Mugway's choice. That is interesting. That's so interesting.
see.
We'll see how Fletcher
Mhm.
can do against Ignis. They are actually very ready to
It is.
start next round. It's our second round for the finals in Europe. I just love how they're careful with their choices. Let's see if Guardian's choice going to Fletcher against Mugway's Ignis
It is quite.
is the right choice. We have our second round ready for the finals in Europe. Let's see some action. Start the game.
Okay, we'll
Okay,
see.
Okay,
Okay,
you know,
Guard-
Adam says it's gonna be a Mugway's win, whereas Nip Noob says now Moog will have some hard time going
We'll
against
see
Fletcher.
if Guardian is really good in playing. Is good playing Fletcher. It could be the fall of Mugway. I've seen a lot of good Fletcher players out there. If they really maneuver those like skills correctly, they will definitely rip out any class, including Mugway. But again, Mugway gets the grab, and that grab
that
skill there.
hurts, but manages to escape. Guardian just manages to escape.
We'll
Let's see
see.
the kiting skills for Fletcher. Ooh,
Okay.
it's back, knocked back again, knocked down again. Oh,
That's another skill there
that's another
from
combo, but manages to escape.
Mugway.
Guardian, you really do have to. Oh,
No, the
it's
fact that Igneous has actually a
Just
charge
close,
skills,
too
it's
close.
going to be really difficult for a Guardian playing
Guardian,
Fletcher. But we'll
Fletcher.
see, because all the
Just-
Guardian can do is just to maintain
Wait,
that. He
look,
has to go back. He
how
has to go back.
Mugway's HP is
It's-
just going down.
It is difficult right
We
now.
have to have.
Well, Guardian has to use that
Wait,
succession skill or
we
any
have 40
skill
seconds
from
ready.
far. Okay.
Any of the
No.
last hit is going to make Guardian
Oh,
won the
no.
second round for our second match. Second round for our finals. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen this coming.
I haven't.
I really didn't see this coming.
I could not see any Rabam skills from
Goodness.
Fletcher, but knowing the fact that he was able to really figure out how to deal with the charge
Wow.
of Ignis and to deflect that grab makes Guardian really an extremely good Fletcher player.
I wonder who's gonna change the class this time, or are they gonna stick with this one? Well, anyways, the dramatic twist just added the zest to the whole game, and I just love it. It just added
Okay.
spice and just sweetness to every Karkea game that I have seen throughout Asia to Europe.
I'm not sure though if they're still allowed to change classes, but because of
Table
this
has turned.
situation right now, Mugway probably. We're not sure what the rules are there to set, but again, Mugway might change class, or he might
change,
just
or Guardian
might just
might
stick-
change too. We don't know, because it was just like too close for Guardian too.
But again, I think it was still difficult for Guardian to actually play Fletcher against Igneous.
Porg, that's an interesting recommendation for Mugway to change to Fletcher and have a mirror battle.
We're not sure. If someone changes classes here, they're probably gonna let us know. But again, yes, Mugway
No,
might
they
change
are
class.
just thinking and strategizing.
It's hard.
what
if-
the opponent's move is going to be on
if-
our next round.
But again, there's only a limited time for our tournament players here to be able to change classes.
over there
So I
is-
think they are
how many
really.
seconds or a minute?
I guess less than, I don't know. Like it has to be at least 3 minutes or
3 minutes.
below,
yeah,
right?
yeah. 3
And
minutes.
with that
we can
3
manage.
minutes, like you're just so pressured, so frustrated about the class you're gonna choose. Because now
Historia says I'd go shy.
we're gonna go to round 3.
Round 3.
I know it's not the end yet.
It's not.
Right?
If we end it early, then yeah, it will go maybe to round 4, maybe till the end of the round 5. Who knows? But
yes, Mugway. If Mugway decides to change to Corsair, then
it's interesting.
Guardian might also change to another class, which we do not know.
This final for Karkea Showdown Europe, it's just sugar, spice, and everything. Nice.
I've never seen even the other classes that were used from the previous tournaments. Like we have Solaris, we've seen Solaris, we've seen what else? We've seen Berserker, a couple amount of Berserkers. We've seen Zaid. Most of the time in Asia, I've seen a lot of Zaid players in the tournament, but never have I seen a Fletcher.
I know, because
Yeah.
Fletcher can be very tricky to play in arena. Because, wait, we just gotten this news where Mugway is planning to change the class against Guardians.
Wait,
Fletcher.
a big question right now is if Mugway decides to change class, right?
Will it be Fletcher?
No, I mean, is a Guardian also allowed to change class?
I don't think there is like a limited of
Right?
limit the chances for you to change the class during the whole game. So maybe.
But it's more of like, okay, you go first, Mugway. But like Mugway's like, no,
yeah,
you go
that's
first, Guardian.
sort of, yeah.
Right? Because like I definitely, depend the class that I'm going to use on the class that my enemy is going to.
So fun. It's so fun. It's so fun to just wait for them to choose. I mean, none of them said yes or no to any. Like, they didn't say they're ready. They didn't say they're just going to go for this class. But it's just so fun to wait.
No, because you can't really know.
They haven't decided
So,
yet.
because here's the thing: once you get invited, right? You get invited. Both of them gets out from the lobby. Okay, if Mugway decides to, okay, I'm gonna choose this class, I go in first. But anyway, Guardian will not be able to see it, right?
Right.
So now Guardian is like, holy crap! Like, what
know.
class should I use to be able to counter Mugway's class? Because he doesn't have any idea at all. So this is the last time they're going to pick the class. And if Mugway chooses or Guardian chooses the wrong class,
Wrong class.
not wrong class, maybe
Maybe like
the
less
class
luck.
that is in a disadvantage, it's gonna cost.
It's going to
them
cost
this
them
round.
a round, yeah. But the thing is, this round, it's just third round. It's not going to be our last round. And they know it too. But getting this round will be very important for them. And I just love how they are taking time with choosing the classes. Because you know what? They really want to win. They really do want to get the victory for Karkea Showdown in Europe. They want to be the number 1 for Europe in Karkea Showdown.
Okay, they're still not in. What do you guys think?
Maybe they're playing with their mind, each other's mind.
It's hard to read the enemy's mind. You just gotta go with your gut this time. So you gotta
Or
play.
maybe like something that I'm really confident with.
No matter what happens, I guess. Yeah, you just have to keep believing in yourself and to do whatever it takes
You're like
for you.
advising them.
There's no way you can see the opponent's class this time.
No.
They decided to change classes. They haven't gotten into the lobby. No one knows which class is it or
We're
whose
gonna
class is
play,
going
right.
to use who. What do you guys think?
What do you guys think?
We need your opinion
if
right
you
now.
are Mugway, what would you come with?
For example, you don't know who's going to be the opponent, right? And you're left with this choice of choosing one class.
You always have to go for your
For the best class.
classes.
But
What's
again,
worse?
It's probably going to be difficult for you because this might be your best class.
For
but
Civilian, it's Fletcher, the best pick.
it could be in a disadvantage with the opponent's class. So even though you're so good with this class, if you know for a fact that you're in a disadvantage.
Mugway
wait, what?
came back as Corsair against
Okay, is Guardian
Guardian's
not
Fletcher.
changing? Okay, the Guardian's not changing, right?
Guardian's
Okay.
not changing. And they said they are just ready for the round.
Okay.
So Mugway's Corsair against Guardian's Fletcher. And let's see how that's going to go. Because they are both very good with mobility.
We gave Mugway I think 3-4 minutes to think about this.
And they
This should
have
be a
this
good
round
game, Mugway.
ready. Yes, this better be a good round. Let's see some action. Do. Let's see if this is a good choice or a bad choice.
Okay, Guardian here. Okay. Mugway
Whoa.
goes on and tries to go for Guardian, but
It's just
Guardian
pressuring Guardian.
Yeah, Guardian is very good. Just okay.
Hiding.
That's
Oh, is
a
a
knockdown
knockdown.
there.
Oh, that's a huge chunk of HP
I think
there.
Mugway can just play around here, knowing the fact that he can always go close to Guardian. That's another
Whoa.
knockdown. Don't tell me it's another guy. That's a
It's
Rabam
another
skill there.
knockdown.
Okay,
And then
that's a
Rabam
finish.
skill. Is that a finish?
No,
There's
probably
like a
not.
little bit of a HP there.
Yes, Mugway is most likely
Guardian
playing right
managed
now.
to live, but Guardian with another hit of Mugway will not be able to live. HP is
Again,
recovering
yes,
a
Mugway
little.
uses again the same skill. Guardian backs off with another skill here, but is his evasion skills enough? Okay, I
Mugway
think it's
just
Mugway right now
is
to...
knocked down, but managed to stand up. I think Guardian just lost her chance here.
I think Guardian is trying his best in a way to at least deal damage. We're not
Right?
okay.
No. Okay, so this round goes to Mugway. So it was right for Mugway to come as Corsair against Fletcher.
Okay. You gave us that was a 5-minute worth of thinking that you're gonna change class
Yeah.
to Corsair.
That was a worthy time for you to choose your class wisely, because that was a good choice. It really paid off. So it's 2 against 1 for Mugway and Guardian. So
Right.
for the next round, Guardian better come up with a good strategy to defend this round and go to the last round. Or, if Mugway gets this round, then it's a victory for Mugway.
Well, that would depend again, because Guardian
it will
Guardian be
Guardian.
like,
Will
I'm
Guardian
going
be
to change
Fletcher?
class.
I know, because Mugway changed Corsair and it worked. And I don't think Mugway's going to change the class again. I think Guardian is actually going to stick with the
Oh.
Fletcher. I think
Really?
she is very confident
Okay.
with Fletcher. Mugway versus Guardian. Corsair versus Fletcher. What's it going to
Okay.
be?
Okay,
Right.
There's no change classes now.
There's no change.
I think Guardian will try
we
one
do
more time.
have our next round ready. It's the finals. Will we see the victory winner? We'll have to see. Okay, the finals for Europe, the 4th round.
Okay, that's a failed initiative or skill initiate from
And Mugway
Guardian.
again is pressuring
Right.
Guardian to
Close
the
gap.
corner to get the grab.
That's painful again. There's a lot of
Yeah.
close gap skills that Mugway can actually navigate here. We'll see if Guardian will be able to
Fight against Mugway and
yeah.
win this round.
But again, seems like it's a little bit difficult right now for Guardian, despite him trying to distance himself from Mugway. Mugway again
And the
dishes out
HP is just going down for Guardian. Will she be able to recover this HP and
we'll
go
see.
against
Yeah, we'll see.
Mugway?
There's still 1 minute. I think if Guardian can just find an opportunity there to at least daze or stun. That's another daze. That's a stun and a knockout from Guardian.
And this
It's-
round goes to Mugway. Okay, so I guess we do have our victory winner for the finals in the Black Desert Mobile Karkea Championship Europe. You guys saw for yourself who is the victory winner, but we are not going to say it before we see the result image. Yeah, but congratulations, guys. You do have your victory winner for our Europe, and you both did great, Guardian and Mugway. It was just so fun watching you guys going against each other. And we have our result image ready. Let's see the image.
Okay, let's check the results here. Okay.
Mugway win,
Uh-huh.
lose,
Uh-huh.
changes his mind to Corsair, and
Wins.
has a straight wins. For Guardian, lose, win, and then loses when Mugway changes his path, goes to Corsair against Fletcher, and it just really worked. So Mugway actually really deserves this victory because he really thought it through. He took some of the time,
Yes.
I gotta say, but was a worthy minute and really showed some great actions. Just sweep the floor.
it might not be, it might not. I want to take a note on this. It might not be Mugwe's time to be the champions of Ramoness, but it surely is a good time for him to get the spotlight of Karkea this
Yeah,
time, right?
definite spotlight. But also, I want to say that for our Guardian too, because Guardian really showed some great actions against Mugwe, and it really was some remarkable scenes for our Karkea Showdown Europe history. And yeah, we really appreciate you guys going against each others in the finals. You both are the very rightful winner for the finalists. We have our rewards ready for our winners. Let's see the images.
Yes.
Well, this
There you go.
is the image for the outfit Undying Legend for only for the winner, which is the Mugway. Congratulations! And let's see the runner-up and third place, fourth places, prizes. Camp decorations, golden lion statue,
Silver.
lion statue, and the bronze lion statue to decorate your camp.
All right, there you go. And also the crown.
The crowns.
The crown is
we
here.
can't forget about the crowns. The golden crown, the silver crown, and the bronze crown. And you'll be able to wear this when you enter our next tournament, maybe.
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 But again, those are the rewards for our first, second, third, and fourth. But again, we have to decide now, or we have to check who are the real winners. We need to have the formal.
The formal celebration.
with formal image that's going to be announced in our next.
I'll sing song for you. Go. Show
Song?
the images.
What song?
Do, 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 do.
That's like a
do,
graduation there.
do,
No.
do,
So again,
do,
winner again,
do.
Mugwe. Congratulations. You get Black Pearl 30,000, Undying Legends,
Woohoo!
Karkea outfit, Golden Lion statue, Golden Crown, Pet Selection chest, and Class Change coupon set.
Woohoo!
Now moving on to our next second winner,
The
and then third and
runner-ups
fourth.
and the
runner-ups.
third, fourth. Guardian, congratulations! You showed some great actions in the finals, and we just loved your Fletcher. And yeah, you did leave some remarkable marks in the history of Karkea's Championship Europe. Congratulations. And Joseph and Darren, you guys aren't leaving empty-handed either. You're going to be taking all these awesome prizes, and we'll see you on our next Karkea Showdown, maybe.
Right. Again, this has been an amazing fight in Asia and Europe, right? It's been how many hours did we do the stream? Yeah,
4
it's
hours.
4 hours.
Doo-doo.
We really appreciate your support as well. For those of you who have been watching with us, we really appreciate the time that you have been giving us and supporting our players here. We also truly appreciate those participants who have taken their time.
Not even for the ones who were here for the semifinals and the finals, but for all the participants who were just interested in the Ramoness Championship and the Karkea Showdown. Yeah, and that's why we do have our coupons for you guys, the players in Europe.
Okay, Europe.
And
okay.
2025 BDMC Europe is our championship code. We do have our duration date, so don't forget to use it before that date. There are some purified water, Sea-Turn Tea, Clockwork Selection Chest, Black Shrine entry passes, Restoration Scrolls, Shadow Knots, and Path of Glory Season 10 entry passes. Boo is in the coupon.
All right. Oh, Kingston is here.
Kingston,
Hello,
hi.
Kingston. Okay, we really appreciate your effort,
Yay.
man. But again,
it was really nice to see someone who we recognize too,
Yes,
and we really rooted for everyone.
we really appreciate you. You know, you've been there with your LAN
Doo-doo.
specialty, and you truly showed us how to
Play LAN.
to play LAN, like legit LAN play style. And we appreciate it. Again, despite not getting the title, it's okay.
Still
Thank you
okay.
for the good sportsmanship there, and we hope that you will continue to join our next tournaments here.
Yeah, and we are really happy that you guys are here to enjoy some great actions with us. We really truly enjoyed Asia throughout Europe, this whole championship league. It has been great thanks to you guys. You made it great. Thanks to the players, you also made it great, and thanks to all our teams who has been supporting behind the camera, and also for Jeremy too. You
Thank you.
have also been great host during this Karkea
I
showdown.
appreciate it.
I
You did
know.
good, yeah.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's tournament
Not
as
really.
much as.
I'm out of here. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I did enjoy. I did enjoy
Yeah.
commenting, and we're going to do more better. We're going to
we'll
provide you more
right.
fun, in the more fun commenting on the next tournaments that we're going to have.
Yeah, well, that's it for today's tournament for Asia and for Europe.
Okay.
And it sure was a fun ride. But this is
But-
not the end. We do have our last but not least tournament for America in several hours.
Couple of hours.
In a couple of
probably.
hours,
Yeah.
and if you're up for it, you can be there with us. It will start in 10 a.m. Korea server time.
Yes,
and
or 5 p.m. America server time.
oh yeah.
Okay.
And we
Yeah.
will see you then. Or for some of you who will not be able to join us for the
It's okay.
championship for America, that's fine. We'll see you on our next TPL, which will be
In 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, thank you for being such a great, I don't know, how do we say it? Like viewers?
Great viewers.
Great viewers,
We
great
were- yeah.
players, great everything.
Mhm.
And yeah, we'll let you guys go. I hope you guys have safe. I really do hope to see you guys in the America Championship too. But if you can't,
Well, some
that's
of them might be
fine.
asleep, but you can set your alarm in 12 hours
12
and
hours?
watch us. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much and have a good day. Bye.